In this video, we're going to be talking about Kaspa, one of the hottest, if not the hottest, crypto during this bear market. And let's take a look at it. You can see it's just under 5 cents, all-time high of about 5.1 cents here, just earlier in last month. And you can see that it really came out of the coin market cap about a year ago. So right in the thick of the bear market, basically right before the Bitcoin hit 15, 16, 17,000 there at the end of 2022. And it was, basically 0.2 of a cent, and now it's up to 5 cents. You can see just kind of a basic look. It was making higher highs, higher lows. So yeah, I don't personally have any. I did play around with it 4 or 5 months ago, made a couple $100, but not much. You can see that the overall Bitcoin price is over 27,000, hanging there. Crypto market's up 1%, 1.09 trillion. You can check out Kaspa.org for their website. They claim to be the fastest open source decentralized fully scalable layer 1 in the world. The world's first block DAG, a digital ledger enabling parallel blocks and instant transaction confirmations, built on a robust proof of work engine with rapid single-second block intervals. So it's a different approach. You can see right here a block DAG visualizer shows how the blocks are connected. You can go to their website and check that out. The way that their blocks can be minted parallel, and then they're connected. So it's not like Bitcoin. You can go to the mempool and see that they're all sequential. This is the last block that was put onto the blockchain. These are all the transactions waiting in the mempool. And 6 minutes ago, so roughly in about 4 minutes, 4 to 10 minutes, you're going to see another block. Right here, there's an article about a deep dive. It's kind of old because the price was about half a penny, I think, when they did this. But this shows that highly connected honest DAGs have lots of connections. Highly disconnected adversary chain, they're really just only starting to connect to each other. And maybe something else connects to them, but they're only connecting to each other. And I guess that's when they can discover that there's a dishonest block. They're interesting. Kaspa, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Yonatan Saplinsky, the founder, is an Israeli computer scientist. He found DAG Labs and the founder of Kaspa. But what is interesting is when you go into the Ethereum white paper, it's down here in the miscellaneous and concerns. Down here, the modified Ghost implementation. In the Ethereum white paper at ethereum.org /English/white paper. Right here it says the greediest, heaviest observed subtree or Ghost protocol is an innovation first introduced by Yonatan Saplinsky and his colleague in December of 2013. So right here is the paper that they authored. It looks like it is 31 pages. Secure high rate transaction processing in Bitcoin full version. You can see the authors right there. Yonatan Saplinsky. Abstract is Bitcoin is a disruptive new cryptocurrency based on decentralized open source protocol, which has been gradually gaining momentum. Perhaps the most important question that will affect Bitcoin's success is whether or not it will be able to scale to support the high volume of transactions required for a global currency system. We investigate the implications of having a higher transaction throughput on Bitcoin security against double spend attacks. We address the security concern through the Ghost rule, a modification to the way Bitcoin nodes construct reorganize the blockchain. Bitcoin's core distributed data structure. Ghost has been adopted and a variant of it has been implemented as part of the Ethereum project, a second generation distributed application platform. So it's pretty interesting. The guy is a researcher, a computer scientist, and he was mentioned in the Ethereum white paper. So the bull case for Kaspa, and this was a few months ago. Kaspa has a max supply of 28 billion, which a little of 49% has been mined so far. So when this article came out, you can see that now there's 72% of Kaspa. So there's almost 21 billion out, only ever going to be 28.7 billion. Right here, the price at the time of writing was 0.3 of a cent, so this is really close to when it launched. So since then, about 20%, it had 49% mined at the time of this article, and so it's mining at a pretty quick rate. I don't know. I have to dive a little bit deeper into seeing when it starts slowing down. And I guess like Bitcoin transaction fees are going to have to take over. In its current form, Kaspa doesn't have smart contracts yet. Another reason most people speculate on further growth in the future, they believe this will solidify Kaspa's position in the layer 1 space. Kaspa has not been listed on any major exchanges except MEXC. We'll talk about that in a second. Well, I will talk about it right now. You can buy it now on KuCoin, Gate.io, Bybit, MEXC, like it was listed there. Those are the main exchanges. You can see that MEXC is doing about $4.6 million the last 24 hours, $2.6 million on KuCoin, about $3 million on Gate.io. Another way to do it is you can get it through ChangeNow.io. You can just, for Ethereum, whatever you want, you can swap out. You just need a Kaspa receive address. For one Ethereum, you'd get 33,000. So I'm not sure if that's the best deal compared to buying on KuCoin, but that is an option where if you don't have a KuCoin account or Gate.io account or MEXC account and you want to put some Kaspa on your balance sheet, that's one way you could go about it. So yeah, we'll take a look at this again. Another point this guy is making is further increases in blocks and transactions per second. They want to do more blocks per second. Strong community. More than once, Kaspa community members have pooled together for funds, important things. One example is the MEXC listing where 50,000 was needed for the listing fee. They were able to raise the amount solely from Kaspa community members who wanted to see Kaspa take the step forward. This claims that Kaspa solved the blockchain trilemma, which lots of projects have. The bear case for Kaspa treasuries or funds, or lack of. Ever-growing competition for a small percentage of market share for layer 1s. Right here, what I mean that there are layer 1 blockchains, layer 2s, and DAGs. If we look at the current layer 1 market and we see Ethereum's the top dog when it comes to total value locked. TVL is one of the more important factors when it comes to judging adoption of a chain. I think there's other factors, like say Cardano has a lot of its Cardano tied up in staking, but that doesn't count as TVL. So here's this guy's conclusion. Kaspa is a strong competitor in the layer 1 space. Their strong tech quickly allowed them to grow a large community whose strength is something most founders can be jealous of, not only reflected by the fact that Kaspa has grown to $50 million market cap without any VC backing or influencers as early investors.